Morning Jabbers, how the devil are you? Well, excellent, me too, thank you very much for asking, apart from this crap outside, which is a bit grim. Not the nicest day in the world, but it is only rain, it's only water, we're not going to melt when we walk around in it, so that's okay. Anyway, right, I have got a busy day ahead of me. I have just been to Waitrose actually and done a bunch of work anyway. Sent off a pitch to somebody who's going to have a read through it, and then potentially we'll send it off to the company who are going to have a read. Keep your fingers crossed on that one. Can't really give you much more information at the moment, but it could be an interesting one as time goes on. Anyway, right, I'm going to pop and see my old landlord and landlady, and potentially as well beg them a chair to work in for a bit, because I don't really want to walk anywhere in this weather. I know I won't melt, but I'm not feeling 100% and I don't want to get ill, so it's probably best not to be walking around in the rain. So yeah, we'll see what they say. It's still grim outside, the rain stopped, but bloody hell it's cold, really chilly. Anyway, I'm going to do a gym session, and then a little bit later on this afternoon I'm starting something I spoke about quite some time ago now. I'm going for my first session number 1 of my grief counselling, so we will see how that goes. That's going to be an interesting one. I don't know, not sure I'm ready, we'll find out. Okay then, really good training session. It's put my head into a very relaxed, chilled out place. I always feel a little bit better after I've been training. And now I'm going to go grief counselling. When I was chatting to the person I'm seeing today on the phone the other day, didn't really particularly warm to them, which is why I'm a bit worried about today. But we'll see, fingers crossed, eh? Never judge a book by its cover, especially when all you've done is read the cover on the telephone. What a lovely person, really nice lady, and yeah, didn't really make anything groundbreaking today, didn't do anything like that, but she gave me a few ideas, because one of my issues with handling the grief and stuff like that, the grief process, let me just get myself in my seatbelt, has been the fact that when I feel I need to cry, I don't, and I sometimes get days where actually I find myself just drifting along, just going with the flow, not really managing to do a lot. Today's been one of those days, really, and I think it's kind of my brain saying, oh well, you're still healing, let me just do this and that kind of thing, just to give you a chance to just slow down a minute. And so she's given me some really good ideas with how to potentially approach that when moments like this happen, rather than maybe throw myself into the gym or pottering about. Maybe sit down and write some stuff, and maybe write about Dad, but just write down whatever comes to mind first. And if it's about Dad, then brilliant, and if it's not, that's not the problem. It's just getting stuff down on paper. And also something that I really like the idea of, because I have a memory box of Dad, and I have all these things in a box, and I can look through those if I ever wanted to. But she said about somebody else she'd spoken to who does a memory jar. So whenever you remember somebody in the moment, because if you think about a person during the day, that's obviously connected to something that's happening during the day, or just generally a memory that just suddenly popped into your mind. Write that memory down and put it into a memory jar, and you don't ever have to go back and read them, but you're putting it down on paper. You're kind of taking it out of your mind, putting it down, and it's there and it's away, and you don't have to keep thinking about that. So I think that's a really nice idea, and something I really fancy doing. So I'm going to put together a memory jar this week and start doing that, definitely. And I'll start writing down some bits and pieces as well. But yeah, like I say, nothing groundbreaking, and it's not like I suddenly burst into tears and the wall was down and I was fine and healed and fixed and everything. But yeah, a good start. Well, I feel like it's potentially a good start. We will see where we get to with the next session next week. But yeah, it feels like potentially a road to recovery, which is good. Anyway, right now I am going to go coaching. I am coaching the lads circuit training tonight, so I'm going to go do that, and I will see you guys afterwards. Alright then guys, another fairly quiet day today. Not a massive amount has happened, but we have started that road to progress and towards hopefully getting some help. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I'm absolutely knackered and I'm up early in the morning, so thank you very much for watching today. If you're brand new, please do subscribe. That would be really cool. You can follow me on my journey, and you can check out what I've been doing over the last 6 years as well while I've been doing the daily vlogs. Go and have a look at some of those. And until tomorrow, sleep tight, don't let the bugs bite, sweet dreams, and be healthy. Have a good one. Bye!